BIMFC welcomes back the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament to the beautiful island of Barbados. BIMFC presents the best of local and overseas veteran footballers in a ding-dong battle, no-stopping, table-topping, jaw-dropping football contest. Don't miss a single penalty kick, flick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details.
Hi, I'm Renee, and we are absolutely looking forward to welcoming you to Infinity on the Beach. We offer staycations, and the reason people choose us is because we're located right in the heart of the Gap, within walking distance of everything, but when you come back to the hotel, you have your own respite. We are right on the beautiful Dover Beach, so we provide the perfect location for that mix of local excitement and entertainment and relaxing time on the beach. If you walk out of the hotel in either direction, left or right, you have a choice of restaurants, nightlife, and amenities, so you never lack for anything to do. And when you come back to our property, you have a number of things you can choose from as well, including our beautiful Stefan's Beach Bar and Restaurant. The reason that many locals choose us, however, is because they say that when they come to stay with us, we make them feel like a tourist. And we're very, very proud of that fact. So please, when you're looking for somewhere to spend that relaxing weekend getaway, we invite you to come stay with us at Infinity on the Beach.
Pleasant evening to one and all. Welcome to the Empire Club, Pavilion Road, Bank Hall, St. Michael, Barbados, West Indies in the Caribbean. Yours truly, Trevor Thorne from Commentator Sports Incorporated. Alongside me, Keith Griffith and young Marty Leacock, as we get into the viewers' first match of the evening. It's the second game of the fixture, by the way, with Deacons running out 4-2 winners over Dighton Griffith in the earlier over 35s match. We're on to the second game of the evening. We're on to the second game of the evening. This one bringing together Empire Club 50s team up against Exactly Unified Masters. At present, just as you joined us, the ball hitting the back of the nets for the Exactly Unified Masters, and they lead 1-0 over Empire Club. The Empire team, it's changed strip again. I believe last week they were in the red jerseys. Today they're in the navy blue shorts, red socks, and they're kicking from left to right. Exactly, obviously kicking from right to left, and a goal has just gone in past Gregory Gaskin on this left-hand side. A cheeky little finish. The defense and the keeper not on the same wavelength. And the current score then, Exactly Unified Masters 1, Empire Club 0. As we say, a pleasant evening to, firstly, the man himself, Keith Griffith. Good evening, Keith.
Blessings, Trev. Blessings to each and every one. A good gathering again today, Sunday. And seeing Deacons performing extremely well moments ago was very outstanding. Dighton Griffith will have to reel and come again. And now, with only a minute gone, did exactly what they came here to do. The host, Empire, down by 1-0. So we look forward to an enjoyable evening with lots and lots of goals.
So Marley, the finish rather easy in the end. And it's one of them kind of goals that you really can't believe it, that the defense and the keeper not speaking to one another in any major way. miscommunication, and ball just right past the defense and nestled into the back of the nets with the keeper bewildered at what had happened.
Yeah, early days in the game there, Trevor. Maybe everybody wasn't tuned in just yet. Maybe. But it was an easy one to concede. But they have to pick themselves up and look to get back into this one, do Empire. Going to goal down very, very early. Exactly unified. Just a couple of points underneath Empire in the table. The table is looking like at the minute Empire Masters. Both teams having won one solitary game. But the Empire Masters grabbing a couple of draws, which gives them the luxury of being 2 points ahead of Empire Masters. Sorry, exactly unified in the table. So a very, very close game should be expected. Exactly unified coming out of the blocks. Roaring early on here, Trevor. But it should be a good one. And 3 hard-fought points up for the grabs here.
That's for sure. Into the 6th minute of this one, as Barry Scantlebury gets involved, finds Frank Williams. And again, they move with Emerson King, who's playing the front row this evening, wearing the number 6. Ball played inside to King, who has it on his left foot. Favorite left foot, by the way. He's robbed of it. And out comes the Exactly Unified through the center. Ball played forward. Gaskin asks to defend. Good cover challenge again coming in from Mark Crawford. Finds Gaskin. He spreads it to the right-hand side. Warner tries to ease past one man. He's blocked. And he will come all the way back to his right back in Ricardo Clark. Inside to Warner again. Looks for the 1-2, but the ball is played over the top this time. And Empire will take a throw. This one just about 40-odd yards from their own goal line on the right-hand side. Clark with the throw-in. Down the line it goes. Doesn't find one of his own. He finds Glenn Murphy. And with it, 7 minutes on the clock. Exactly Unified Masters continue to lead here over Empire in the second game. The middle game of 3. Coming up next, the final game of the evening, we'll bring together Winston Enterprises Bayland Masters, and they're going to come up against Paradise Masters 50s edition. Marty?
Yeah, pretty even game so far, even though Exactly United have come out to the blocks pretty early. No real set pattern of play thus far, Trevor. Both sides looking to find their feet. Midfield scrap early on. Empire just starting to try to fashion 1 or 2 chances of their own. 1 or 2 attacks of their own. Not quite materializing in any real chances just yet. But shaping up to be a good one so far, Trevor.
All right, so as we pick up the running commentary again, in possession is the Exactly Unified Masters with the likes of Pedro Bushel getting a touch here and there. Eric Mully not really getting much of the action yet. Here's Murphy. Floats one. Free kick to Empire on this occasion. Ball down on the surface as referee checks. Looks as though he's looking for another ball. The referee this evening, Mr. Michael Lewis. On the far side, it's first assistant. In fact, on the near side, it's first assistant Andrew Herbert. And on the far side, Sadiq Hill. Your ref this evening dressed in the yellow, in fact, the green jerseys, black shorts and black socks as well. He has another ball, which Gaskin takes a hold of. He would really want Adrian Ford to drift off that ball. Gaskin floats one into the box, towards the box. Good defensive work from Exactly Unified. Again, Empire maintaining some possession, but giving it away in the final third. Exactly Unified coming forward now. A little back heel. Ball over the touchline. Throwing to Empire. Taken towards Frank William. Gets his pocket picked on this occasion as Exactly come charging forward. the right. Ball floated inside. Gaskin with the dummy. Leaves it for Ricardo Clark. Coming out of his defense at right back. He'll flick it to the right. Find Warner. Inside again to Clark. Will try to return the ball to Warner. Instead, Murphy, hustling and bustling, puts it over the touchline. Clark with the throw-in on 10 minutes. Empire still trailing Marley. And we'll need to get their act together if they're going to come out smelling like a rose here this evening. Otherwise, that early goal might be 3 points lost so easily in the first couple of minutes. But, of course, there's plenty of time still to play.
Yeah, for sure. Plenty of time to play, but Empire seem to be a second half team, Trev. If you have been watching them over the past few weeks, they tend to start pretty slowly and then really come into their own in the second half. You see it with a couple of the draws that they would have gotten as well. So they started slowly here again, but they're slowly starting to monopolize possession early in this first half here. Exactly Unified having the early breakthrough, but they're more mustering sporadic attacks on the counter. With Empire really trying to stamp their authority on this game right now. But they have to be careful though, because Exactly Unified have shown that they can pack a punch on the counter so far.
Yes, for sure. Possession down the left with Frank Williams. He has Canterbury on the outside. He gets it now, heads towards the 18-yard box. Will cut one back towards the edge of the penalty box there, the 18. But easy as you like for Exactly to maintain possession. They too give it away as Crawford gets in possession of it. As we say, good evening to all the fans here this evening. Gaskin finding Clark. Clark will come down the right-hand side. Through the space to Goring, to Warner, back to Goring again. The nice little 1-2. Ball played to the inside left channel, looking for Scantlebury to do something magical. But he doesn't have the magic wand, Keith, and the ball over the touchline with just about 12 minutes on the clock. Empire trailing. It's Exactly 1, Empire 0.
Well, Exactly haven't scored in the opening minutes of the game, are very, very confident. And at the moment, when they're in possession, they look very, very, very dangerous. Empire, on the other hand, they're building on the left-hand side of midfield. A wasted ball again, that will go straight into the arms of the keeper. So surely Empire need to get some rhythm, some energy, and be more motivated than Exactly because they're playing at their home ground. And maybe, Trevor, you may have to change your shirt and get out there and strike some good shots and maybe a goal or two. But at the moment, if you're now joining us, Exactly leading on the evening by 1-0 against Empire.
So that's the lead. A quick hop to the standings, and you'll see for Exactly if they can maintain this lead into the end, they'll move to 6 points, and they'll also leapfrog over the likes of Winston Enterprises, Bayland Masters, perhaps by, in fact, definitely not. They'll leapfrog over Empire for sure, because Empire are 7th, Exactly at 8th. But 3 points here will add 3 on to the 3 that Exactly have. They'll move to 6 points. They'll overtake Empire Masters and move into 7th place. A win for Empire will allow them to move to 8. They will then overtake Winston Enterprises, Bayland Masters for just a few minutes, because up next is the Bayland Masters against Paradise, who can do something about it. But after 14 minutes here, Exactly Unified in possession with Ford. He gives it up, and the ball put it forward again for Empire to take possession. But before that can happen, referee Michael Lewis blows a foul, and Empire will go quickly down the right-hand side with Warner. Acres of space. He will look to prod it. In fact, float one towards the far post. Cut out at the back, but maintaining possession is Goring, trying to put it across the box. Defensive header. And also a free kick to Exactly Unified Masters on 15 minutes. They're leading, Marley. Exactly 1, Empire 0.
Yeah, Exactly leading, but it's much better for Empire after the first few minutes, Trevor. settle really well. They're trying to knock it around. They're trying to get themselves into the game. They haven't been able to really fashion any clear-cut chances so far, but they've managed to monopolize possession and really get exactly on the back foot. Exactly, maybe happy with that though. That might maybe all part of the game plan, Trevor, to sit on the defense and try to hit them on some quick, incisive counters. But it's much better from Empire after the first couple of minutes. As I said, haven't really been able to fashion anything, but they'll be happy that they've got themselves back into the game and will be hoping to get some openings very, very soon.
They surely will. Empire has just introduced Wayne Harding into the midfield, the number 8. This is Williams coming out with the said substitute in Wayne Harding into the midfield. Strong tackle coming in. He won't be getting into the exactly unified box that way, Keith, with the strong challenge in the middle of the midfield. It seems as though the exactly team are packing the midfield to make sure that Empire don't create those chances to get the equalizer at this point.
At the moment, exactly not taking any prisoners at all. They get into the ball very quickly, and they seem to be very confident that they could upset Empire here this evening. And surely, Empire without Michael Grimm in the center of the midfield are not the same team, Trevor. When he is playing, he pulls the strings. He is not playing at the moment, and therefore, Empire will need to find a magical man in the midfield to get them going. But 1-0 exactly leaves Empire going forward on the right-hand side of midfield.
So in the earlier encounter when we were off air, Deacons 4, Dighton Griffith over 35s 2 in the OBL-FIT 35s. And of course the 35s continue tomorrow evening at the Rubis Sports Club with matches with Carlton ATP coming up against Aline at 3. And at 5, Mavericks will play Orlowe FC in that 5 p.m. encounter. All those matches at Rubis Sports Club tomorrow evening from 3 p.m. The other games tomorrow evening, of course, as we hop down to Rubis Sports Club, formerly Texaco, will be Wildy Royalty coming up against Carlton Wanderers ATP at 3. At 4, Benfica Masters playing against West Haggett Hall. And at 5 o'clock, Trents. We have a matchup against RX Pro Vintage Masters as well. This evening in the 50s, as I say, the first of the 50s matches is being played right about now. Exactly 1, Empire Masters 0. And Winston Enterprises Bayland Masters up against Paradise in the final encounter this evening. So stay tuned, stay right on cue to BIMFC Masters YouTube channel. At present, 18 minutes on our clocks. And the Exactly Unified Masters continue to lead 1-0 over Empire Masters. Keith, I mean, we're midway or very close to the end of the first half. Do you think that Empire can actually get the equalizer at this point in time? Or will it be exactly all the way leading 1-0 into the halftime whistle?
Well, Empire has not found any rhythm at all in this first opening half. Gaskin just controlling the ball and playing it square down the right. But in general, they have not made any inroads on the Exactly defense, and Exactly deservedly leading as we roll into the last 6 minutes of the half. Exactly lead Empire by 1-0.
So into the 19th minute we go. Empire in possession. This is Glenroy Gibson, alias Duke. Ball played over to Harding. 1-2 played. Goring to Harding again. Making a mess of Glenn Murphy on this near side. The 1-2s are doing it.
Well played.
Here's Harding again. He's looking for the corner kick, I believe. He's killing a bit of time in that corner. And he gets it. He gets the ball coming off the defender last. Gets a throw in for his troubles there, Marley. But that was about 4 1-2s on a stretch. joy to watch for us, but not not for Murphy for sure.
Nah, definitely wasn't fun for Murphy at all. But that's what they've been saying, Trav. They've been slowly trying to work their way back into the game. Management might not necessarily be the happiest with the amount of chances that they've fashioned, but they've tried to put the pressure on exactly. However, they've been doing this. They've been having to do this all half.
But can you see that Pedro Bushel there, look, the number 3, he's toying with the Empire defense there.
So
he's not going he's not going anywhere quickly.
Yeah.
But he's going in those little triangles that create problems for defenders to figure out where's the ball.
Yeah, they've been happy to sit deep, Trevor, and then break from deep with the occasional attack, and it's worked for them. So for all the possession that Empire have had in the latter stages, midway to the latter stages of this first half, as I said, they haven't really been able to fashion anything with it. So exactly, will be very, very happy with that, and their game plan seems to be working very well so far.
That's right. Did I get a prediction from Keith? Not sure if I did. Keith, did you get a prediction from you? Do you think Empire can come right back here now, or will it be exactly all the way into the halftime whistle?
Well, that is so true. At the moment, though, Empire not really purposeful in attack, and at times they're neither hither, thither, or yon. And exactly sitting back on the lead as we roll inside the last few minutes of the first half, Gaskin playing it all the way back to the keeper. But Empire would have to start pushing forward if they're going to get back into this game.
Keith is keeping his first clutch to his chest, Soren. He's not giving you that. He's not giving you that prediction.
Well, that sounds like being on the fence.
Yeah, he's on the proverbial fence for sure.
That's all right. We can do that. We don't want to put our reputation on the line, call it one way when it's the other. It's all in the hands and the feet of the teams and their heads as well. So, as you said, we can call all the shots we want here, but if you don't get the ball into the back of the net, for sure, you'll be down at least the 1 goal, and our predictions then would not necessarily have come true. What we can say is that for Empire, if the combinations between Adrian Warner weighing 16 on the outside right and Barry Scanterby weighing 24 on the left on point, then Goring will get a goal or 2 here. If they're not on top of their game, and let's say Andy Coward or Travis Scott don't come to the party either, then Empire will remain at 0, and exactly will take all 3 points. For exactly, if Pedro Bushel could continue to play with that touch and guile that he's doing right now, and the likes of Gervais, Burgess, and Sean Howell in the centre-back positions can maintain the integrity so that Richard Murray, the keeper, doesn't get any shots taken at him, then exactly will have 3 points here this evening. And with the up and down season going the way it has gone, they surely could do with the 3 points here. It's Gaskin stepping in, and with assistance from Clark, Gaskin with the left foot shot from 40 yards. That doesn't appear to have done any damage. Ball coming off of Goring's head last. Looks as though it may have ricocheted towards a player's hand there, but the advantage goes to Empire as Emerson King gets involved at the near post. A good defensive tactic by blocking King from getting the shot. And we're heading towards the halftime whistle any minute now. And at this point in time, we can say that exactly Unified Masters continue to lead Empire from the very first couple of minutes, 1 goal to 0 over the Empire Club, heading towards the halftime. Keith,
Well, at the moment, Trevor, I believe that exactly will maintain the lead. They have been consistently stronger than Empire on defense. And Empire, for whatever reason, have not really taken no more than 1 shot in the first 25 minutes. They will need to improve on that. You don't win matches unless you score goals. At the moment, though, Empire nil and going forward on the pitch. They need to play the ball out wide, create the opportunities, and test the exactly keeper. Here we go with Empire.
So Wayne Harding playing the 1-2 with Gibson. Back to Harding again. They know one another very well. I've seen them hanging around with one another quite a bit. So the personalities will come to the party here. Left-sided ball. This time finding King. Will control with his left foot here now. Looks to ease past the first defender. Floats a right-footed ball into the box. taken back. That's a good shot. Brilliant goal. Yes, the Empire back on his score sheet. Gabriel Goring, bang on half-time, makes it Empire Club 1, Exactly Unified 1. Even Stevens, gentlemen.
Well, they've been probing, Trav. They've been probing. As I said, they slowly work their way back into this one. They haven't really blasted the door down, but they've been hitting it consistently, and they've managed to work themselves back into this one. Very, very, very well worked goal. Really good hold up play. Ball switched onto the left side. Exactly Unified. They've been managing to quell any attacks that Empire have brought so far, but they weren't able to shuffle over to that side as quickly as they would have liked to. Shot coming in, really good low one. Keeper no chance. Top goal, Trevor.
But I'm certain they were listening into the commentators that they were not taking any shots. Right on the stroke of halftime, they've equalized. So we got a very good battle on our hand. Empire won, exactly won, and that is exactly the score at halftime.
So as we head to that halftime break here, halftime score, Exactly Unified 1, Empire Masters 1. Both teams earning a point apiece at this point in time. But of course, lots more in the second half. Will we get major action from Empire, or will it come from Exactly Unified? No one knows, but what we can tell you to do is join us for the second half. We go for a small break, a couple sips of water, and a little conversation. And in just a couple of minutes, we'll be back with the second half action here at the Empire Club Pavilion Road Bank House in Michael, Barbados, West Indies. Join us for more action in the second half.
Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. BTMI, in association with Commentator Sports Incorporated CSI and the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC, welcomes back the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament to the beautiful island of Barbados. BIMFC presents the best of local and overseas veterans footballers in a ding-dong battle, no stopping, table-topping, jaw-dropping football contest. Don't miss a single penalty kick, flick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details.
Hi, I'm Renee, and we are absolutely looking forward to welcoming you to Infinity on the Beach. We offer staycations, and the reason people choose us is because we're located right in the heart of the Gap, within walking distance of everything, but when you come back to the hotel, you have your own respite. We are right on the beautiful Dover Beach, so we provide the perfect location for that mix of local excitement and entertainment and relaxing time on the beach. If you walk out of the hotel in either direction, left or right, you have a choice of restaurants, nightlife, and amenities, so you never lack for anything to do. And when you come back to our property, you have a number of things you can choose from as well, including our beautiful Stefan's Beach Bar and Restaurant. The reason that many locals choose us, however, is because they say that when they come to stay with us, we make them feel like a tourist. And we're very, very proud of that fact. So please, when you're looking for somewhere to spend that relaxing weekend getaway, we invite you to come stay with us at Infinity on the Beach.
Goalkeeper Sports Bar, Licorice Village, Mayo Chill, St. Michael, Barbados. Telephone number 427-3168. Mobile number 826-0137. Lunchtime, Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. On Wednesdays, cow heel soup. Fridays, meal cuckoo. Saturday mornings, sauce. Friday night, karaoke starts at 8 p.m. The Goalkeeper Sports Bar, 427-3168 and 826-0137.
go. Welcome back to the live coverage to all of our favorite fans, UK, USA, Canada locked and loaded. The English are in the house for sure. Canadians, the Caribbean, you name it, they're all here. And with it, we welcome you back to live action here at the Empire Club, Pavilion Road, Bank Hall, St. Michael, Barbados, West Indies in the Caribbean. It's the BIMFC's All Boys League Football Invitational Tournament, OBL-FIT, 50s edition. Earlier we had the 35 and overs, brand new tournament, and a brand new category for the international tournament coming 26th to the 29th of May 2023, just over 2 months away. And on screen at this point, it's the over 50s Empire have switched sides. They're in the blue jerseys. Blue jerseys, blue shorts and red socks, and they're going from right to left. Here we go with the speed of Empire down the right, cutting all the way back, this time into the midfield. They'll prod and search to Gibson, who flicks it to Goring. A beautiful ball down the left-hand side. We'll find Emerson King. Keeps it in. Yes, he does. 2 players at it. Ball off the defender last, says referee Lewis. Yes, for sure. Corner kick to Empire. Emerson King fighting for his beloved Mighty Blues and getting a corner kick. He's a left footer and he'll swing this one in. In a few moments will be Marley Leacock and Keith Griffith to join us. 26 heading towards, in fact 27 minutes heading towards 28. Who's going to get the winner? Ball into the box, clearance made, back to King. Controls beautifully with the left foot. Will float one side. Oh, it's over the touchline instead. He's angry with himself. He knows the quality is there in that left foot, but he didn't really put his body around that one, Keith. And therefore the ball trickled over onto the post and harmlessly for a exactly unified goal kick. 1-1 the score, by the way. Empire won, exactly in the orange this evening, as we welcome to the microphones again, to the CSI microphones, Keith Griffith.
You having a little problem now? Yes, we're there. When the ball came back to him on the left-hand side of midfield, all he needed to do then is shake and bake, cut the ball across the area, but he kicked the ball straight into touch, and in the end, exactly recognized, thank you very much, a goal kick. But Empire looking positive at the very start of the second half as they go forward down the right once again. Empire won, exactly won.
So they've lost control of it because here comes exactly unified. In fact, yes, exactly down the right-hand side this time, the left. As they defend, they go to the left-hand side. A lot of pressure down there. Dribbling in the defense isn't really what you want to do, but strong tackle coming in the end. The exactly number 24, Jervis Burgess, winning a free kick. And he did a lot of work there, Keith, to try to defend and eventually won the free kick just about 10 yards over on the left-hand side for the exactly unified Masters, Keith.
Well, the team who can get the ball out wide on the right-hand side will have a good opportunity to get a second goal, because since the tournament has started here at Empire, as a statsman, Trevor, I believe you would have that information. The team who goes down the right side, attacking the goal to our left, tend to score more goals than the other team going the other side. So that could be a tactical ploy from the coaches. Attack down the right and quickly. They're attacking down the right now again. The ball is in the midfield. Empire on the offensive. Ball played down the left, probing and searching. Can't get there in time, and in the end, exactly, the flag has gone up. But surely, Marley, most of the goals that we have seen has come when the team attacks from the right-hand side of midfield.
Yeah, we have managed to see a fair amount of them down that side, Keith. But Empire starting the better side in this second half, for sure. Kind of beginning this second half the way that they ended the first. nice and positive, pushing it exactly back onto the back foot. They managed to take control of that first half, managed to work themselves back into this game. And if you're a betting man, you probably Keith, be expecting Empire to push on from here and get the second goal in this game and try to put it to bed. But football's a tricky game. So as we all know, anything can happen. But Empire looking good in this second half, and I'm sure the home crowd will be pleased with what they're seeing so far.
And they're at home, so they should be dominant. And hopefully, exactly, will cover over on that side to make sure that they don't penetrate and go into the lead. But here we go again with Empire, 1-1.
So ball inside to Gabriel Goring, the Empire goal scorer on 25 minutes. And possession ceded to Pedro Bushel, who pokes it forward. Exactly in possession down the right-hand side this time as they go in search of goal number 2. Patrick Carter easing his way into the final third. Defensive header. This time around spinning and turning. Travis Scott, as he comes into the midfield, gets the little 1-2 there and able to play it down the right-hand side. In towards King.
This is Empire down the right again.
Twisting and turning, inside again. Toe poke forward. And the clearance made by exactly, that looked as though that had Empire attack written all over it. And perhaps a goal as well. As they come charging forward now, that's Nicholas Bowen getting involved in midfield. Ball played down the left. Not good enough for Horace Knight from Frank Williams. And Empire asks to chase now. Gaskin will put the body on the attacker there. He's been pulled back. And you wouldn't say he bought the foul there, Keith, but Gaskin put all 200 pounds on the attacker there. Stopped him from moving. I believe he took a tug of Gaskin's arm and pulled him back. And that was an very obvious free kick on the near side there, Keith.
The referee was right on the spot again, controlling the game with purposefulness and common sense. At the moment, though, it seemed that Empire, having scored just before halftime, has been in the ascendancy in the second half, and they look like the team more likely to win at this stage. But you never know whether exactly they could spring another surprise as they did in the opening minutes. But surely, exactly, Empire probing and searching in the center of the midfield.
So again, we're seeing Carter. Again, his ball stuck to his boot. Left foot shot coming in. That was easy, as you like, for Gregory Gaskin. Here is Hippie to collect and distribute on the right-hand side this time. King with the ball played forward 10 yards, but instead of finding his own man, he finds Glenn Murphy instead. Ball down the right-hand side. Out comes goalkeeper Gaskin. So Empire with 2 Gaskins on the field, Keith, at the same time. One centre-back, Maurice Gaskin, who you know very well as a left-back playing for Barbados in the early 90s. And Gregory Gaskin, one of our BIMFC assistants as well, does a lot of work moving stuff around and making sure the facilities are in pristine condition. But of course, he's an Empire member as well. Famous for more the hockey at Empire, but of course, he's got other skills, as do so many other Empire people, including Robert Tweedyborough Clark, who can play all 3 sports to a very high level as well here at Empire. 35 on the clock. Empire 1, exactly 1, with Marcus Moore enjoying a beverage and giving us the thumbs up. Of course, we're having a great time here at Empire, as we always do. And if you want to have a good time, you can join us via the YouTube stream, BIMFC Masters. Like, subscribe, and you're in every single weekend. Or if you're in Barbados at any point in time, find and Google the Empire Club, and sports almost every single day here. Never stops at Empire. That's a corner kick given up by the exactly number 24 on this occasion. And at this point in time, 36 on the clock, just about. One apiece it is, but which team will it be to get the winner this evening, Keith?
Well, yes, a corner kick then to Empire. They're pushing forward in numbers. If they can get a magical corner kick here now, maybe they could take the lead. Exactly back on defense. Ball played across the area. Danger here momentarily. Knight skipping and hopping. He was trying to shake and bake on the left foot. He has always been a dangerous player down the left. Cuts it across the area. Chance there, but exactly defending stoutly. Clears the danger. 1-1 the score line. Exactly 1. Empire 1.
So we do have confirmation that it was Pedro Bushel scoring the easiest goal he'll ever score to make it exactly unified 1, Empire 0 at that point in time. Empire came roaring back with a nice finish by Gabriel Goring on just about 25 minutes. At present, 1 apiece. Williams tries to find Knight. Nice little 1-2 played. Outcome David Mack on the right. He forces it down that right-hand side. Overcomes Ricardo Clark. I'm almost sure he's playing at right back, Keith, but Empire making sure that exactly don't get the second goal, where Ricardo, Hilton Clark played at right back, comes all the way over to left back. Have you ever seen that before, Keith, in your life, where the right back finds himself all the way over at left back to clear?
But that is so true. Exactly need to keep possession of the ball a lot better. They put 2 passes together and then the third pass goes astray. So in this second half, Empire looked the stronger team momentarily, and unless exactly can keep it tight at the back, they could find themselves struggling going into the next 10 minutes of the game. So exactly 1, Empire 1.
So 1 apiece as the final game of the evening gets loaded, you must say. All teams should be warming at this point. As we can see, the Winston Enterprises Bayland Masters on the far side doing their own thing in the salmon pink jerseys. And they're up against another tough team. Second place in the table with 14 points, having played 6 matches, won 4, drawn 2, lost no games, 9 goals for, none against. None against. Paradise Masters 50th edition. The only other team who hasn't been scored on yet is Trent's Masters in 3rd place, having played their 6 matches, won 4, drawn 2, goals for 5, goals against 0, 14 points. At the top of the table, Wildy Royalty played 6 matches, won 5, drawn 1, lost none, goals for 16, goals against 3, goal difference of 13, on to 16 points. Up next, it's the big one between Winston Enterprises Bayland Masters and Paradise Masters 50th edition. And at this point in time, 1 apiece as the cameras pick up the Paradise Masters 50th edition in the all yellow. Ball across the box now. Attacking header coming in from Hilton Clark, alias Dovey. That one past the near post. And into the 40th minute we go, just about, with the 2 teams battling here for all the marbles, Marley. And at this point in time, will it be Empire in the blue or exactly in the orange?
Yeah, the game is kind of settled back down into a pretty similar pattern to what we saw in the first half, Trevor, with exactly sitting fairly deep, not necessarily coming out that far, sitting in a low block and hoping to break on the counter. Empire enjoying most of the possession, and they're the one asking most of the questions, but not necessarily fashioning anything very clear cut, but asking most of the questions so far. But the longer it stays this way, as we see the clock tick past 39 minutes unofficially, the closer you think exactly will be thinking they can get to nicking the odd goal and collecting a precious 3 points here, Trevor. So all to play for here, and as we expected, a tight and really, really fiercely contested affair.
They need to shoot, both teams. They're just bringing the ball forward in good positions, but football is all about scoring goals. And the team, in my opinion, who began to shoot in this last few minutes may just get that second goal at the moment. Empire 1, exactly 1.
So 1 apiece it is. Here's Hilton Clark, alias Ricky, alias alias Dovey as well. Is a couple of nicknames that we know him by. No one really calls him Hilton, but known as Ricardo as well. Taking closer and closer to the final whistles. It will be exactly 1, Empire 1. We really don't want to put our necks on the block to call the winner because they're even Stevens in the middle of the midfield. Ball coming across the left-hand side, finding Frank Williams. He plays it one time. Knight can't get onto it. And coming out of their defense and into their attacking posture, David Mapp. Mapp against Williams. Mapp takes out one, takes out. In fact, he looks back, facing up against Williams, give the possession away. Gaskin with an outlet on the left, finds Knight. Will go down the line to Scantlebury. Scantlebury in an all-sides position. On the far side, we can see Sadiq Hill with the flag in the air. Ever so easily run into an offside space because with Jervis Burgess and is that Sean? Yeah, Sean Howell playing deep in the defense. They rushed up to the half line very quickly, and Empire running into an offside trap there. Ball fed down for the left foot shot. Instead, it goes to the left hand side, finding Williams. Ford, Adrian Ford, taking the ball away, finding Mapp, who will fade past Williams. Tries to dribble in, but Williams too smart for that. Will float one down the line. This time finding Knight. He in turn finds Canterbury inside to the Empire man there, Nicholas Boyne, but he can't maintain the possession. He has it again. He again loses possession and gives it up to the Exactly Unified. He has to fight back. Fights illegally on this occasion, Keith, and gives up the free kick bang on the half line as we head towards the final minutes of this one. And up next, the big one between Winston Enterprises, Bayland Masters, and Paradise in the thriller. Keith.
The problem is at the moment, neither team seem capable of putting 3 or 4 passes together. They make 2 good passes, and then when you're looking for that instinctive killer pass, it's not coming. So maybe with some intelligence, you just need to play the ball over the top and try to get one of the strikers running onto it from a wide position. As it goes at the moment, Empire 1, exactly 1, and who knows, maybe Marley, that is exactly what it will stay at the end.
Yeah, the corner coming up. Soaked up a lot of pressure in this second half, similar to how they played the first, Keith. So as we were saying earlier, it only takes one chance to score. Scored really early in the first half, and there's every chance that they can score very late in the second. So Empire will need to be wary from this corner, Keith.
Well, that is so true. Magically enough, neither team have been able to shake and bake, take a shot in, and there it goes again. Empire down the right. This should be quite interesting here now. He has lots of room to run into. Empire going forward. Empire shaking, baking. Can he find that pass? That's a good pass. Poor control. And in the end, still 1-1. But Marley, surely that should have been a very good chance to at least get a shot in.
So here we go, Goring inside the box here. We'll look to tickle pass that first defender. And he's holding the shirt. The 224s clash there, Keith. But of course, Scantlebury holding on to the shirt, trying to do it on the blind side of referee Michael Lewis. But you know the referees, they're much too smart for that. And he gives up a very cheap free kick, which exactly don't seem to be too interested in playing. But of course, on the far side as well, we've seen a Exactly Unified man is down inside the Empire box. So there'll be some time for some medical attention. But at this point in time, it certainly looks as though they're headed for a stalemate, a draw, even although with Pedro Bushell opening the scoring in the first minute of the game and Gabriel Goring pulling one back on 25 minutes. It looks as though we're headed for the stalemate, Marley. 1 apiece and a point apiece at that.
Yeah, it looks like it. What we know football, Trevor, can change at any minute. But definitely, that seems to be the most likely result that we're heading for at this point. Neither team really able to stamp their authority on this one. And you'd probably be forced to argue that it's the fair result. 1-1 1-1 draw, maybe Keith, but both sides not necessarily creating the most chances, but they've both managed to get on the score sheet, and who knows, there may be one last chance for either of these sides. Empire had a pretty good opportunity on the break just now, but just weren't able to get it knit together and put one into the back of the net. But both teams really will be going for it, you'd think, because they both want one in 7th position, the other in 8th position, just separated by 2 points in the table. So 3 points would do the world of good for either of these teams. So you'd like to think that both of them will be going for it, as opposed to settling for the draw. But who knows? We'll see, Trevor.
Well, at the moment, the ball has gone into touch. Empire won, exactly won. Who will win this one? It would take a brave man to call it. But so far, even Stevens has exactly begun to attack down the right-hand side of midfield.
As unified again, snuffing out yet another opportunity for Empire. And they make their way down this right side. Attempted cross comes in. Not the best of crosses, but not the best of clearances either. So Unified have it again. But that cross is unsuccessful. And it's played out to this near side here. Unified probing though. They really haven't been this high for a long time in this match. Shot comes in. Takes a deflection, and that's the easy gather for the keeper on that occasion. But that's exactly what we've been referring to all the time, Trevor. It only takes one chance, one shot, and you could be ahead in this one.
Yeah, we need the pace and power. And we knew there were only a few seconds left in it. It's one apiece in this one. And handshakes all around as we would normally do it in the Masters. And of course, we'll meet you by the bar for a little something to drink and wet the palate, as they say. Up next, the very final game of the evening as we squeeze the 3 matches in. Paradise Masters 50th edition and Winston Enterprises Bayland Masters. Can you kindly take the field of play, please, as we get ready for this one? We'll go for a quick break with some advertisements and come right back with the final game of the evening. This one ending exactly Unified Masters 1, Empire 1 in the middle game. Up next, the thriller.
Ibo Oxley, Trevor Thorne and Julian Annell and the crew at the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC and the Old Boys League Football Invitational Tournament OBL-FIT for every single kick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half-volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Visit www.bdsmfc.org. The Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC invites you to the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament on the beautiful island of Barbados. Combine sightseeing, sun, sea, sand, surf, and of course fabulous football. Rates and weekend, Friday 26th through Monday 29th May 2023. Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic. Our YouTube channel is BIMFC Masters and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details. The Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. BTMI, in association with Commentator Sports Incorporated CSI and the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC, welcomes back the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament to the beautiful island of Barbados. BIMFC presents the best of local and overseas veterans footballers in a ding-dong battle, no stopping, table topping, jaw dropping football contest. Don't miss a single penalty kick, flick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details.
Hi, I'm Renee, and we are absolutely looking forward to welcoming you to Infinity on the Beach. We offer staycations, and the reason people choose us is because we're located right in the heart of the Gap, within walking distance of everything, but when you come back to the hotel, you have your own respite. We are right on the beautiful Dover Beach, so we provide the perfect location for that mix of local excitement and entertainment and relaxing time on the beach. If you walk out of the hotel in either direction, left or right, you have a choice of restaurants, nightlife, and amenities. So you never lack for anything to do. And when you come back to our property, you have a number of things you can choose from as well, including our beautiful Stefan's Beach Bar and Restaurant. The reason that many locals choose us, however, is because they say that when they come to stay with us, we make them feel like a tourist. And we're very, very proud of that fact. So please, when you're looking for somewhere to spend that relaxing weekend getaway, we invite you to come stay with us at Infinity on the Beach.
Goalkeeper Sports Bar, Licorice Village, Whitehall, St Michael, Barbados. Telephone number 427-3168. Mobile number 826-0137. Lunchtime, Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. On Wednesdays, cow heel soup. Fridays, meal cuckoo. Saturday mornings, sauce. Friday night, karaoke starts at 8 p.m. The Goalkeeper Sports Bar, 427-3168 and 826-0137.
So as we go live for the final game of the evening, thank you for staying with us, folks. Thanks for staying locked and loaded to the BIMFC Masters YouTube channel. Of course, remember to like, subscribe, and follow us. We're also available on the Facebook page, Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic, as well as our Instagram pages. BIMFC 246, here's Russell Norville down the right. He's looking to float one inside very quickly. The control by Junior Brown looked a little bit dodgy, as they say in the good old English language over there in Cockney. But good enough for Sadiq Hill on the far side, so that's good enough for me as well. 0-0 the score between Bayland Masters and the Paradise Masters 50th edition. Bayland in the salmon pink jerseys going from right to left, and the Paradise Masters 50th edition known as the Yellow Submarine. You guessed it, they're in all yellow, trimmed with black on the jerseys, on the shorts, and on the socks as well. Mark Marshall coming through, and not before, I believe it was John Griffith being tackled unfairly. Just about 2.5 on the clock. Here, yours truly, Trevor Thorne from Commentator Sports Incorporated, CSI. Alongside me, another CSI agent in Marley Leacock. And of course, the veteran where we got all of our skills from, Mr. Keith Grell Griffith. Good evening to you, Keith. And then we'll say hello to Marley. Ball down the line as Mark Marshall cuts it out. Nice, keen game, Keith, here this evening. And a nice crowd in as well as we get ready to rock and roll here at Empire. 0-0 the score between Bayland Masters and Paradise Masters 50th edition. Keith.
Well, definitely a positive start by both teams. Here we go with Bayland Masters. They go down the right again, cutting the ball across the area. Wasted cross. But I must say that based on what I've seen so far, this should be a cracking game with some goals. They are spreading the ball wide. They're looking to get in behind the Paradise defense. This is Bayland Masters in the orange and black. Whereas everyone knows Paradise very strong defensively, and it's going to take something special this evening to find the winner. Bayland Masters 0, Paradise 0.
And Marty, for your opening comments, sir.
Yeah, should be a very, very good one. Trevor, Bayland Masters starting pretty well here, to be very honest. They're in mid-table at this point. A win would take them all the way up to 4th, so that would be a very important 3 points for them. Whereas Paradise Masters, top side, they're in second place at the minute. Just 2 points behind will the Royalty. And a win will definitely take them to the top of the table, Trevor. So all to play for in this one. And I'm expecting a good open encounter in this one. Should be a very, very good watch here this evening.
Yeah, I would think that is the formula that I always speak about. When there's so many skillful players on the field at the same time, it equals to goals. You just can't get away from it. Too many skillful men normally means the defenses will open up because you just can't contain the skills. But what on the converse side of it, with goalkeepers like Albert Braffett in goal for the Paradise team, and of course number 0 Anthony Hamlet for the Bayland team, then you have good goalkeepers as well. So that process should say plenty of chances, and it depends on who is on target this evening as far as the goal scorers go. But 0-0 the score as you join us here with Paradise kicking from left to right in the all-over yellow kit, and coming the opposite way, the salmon pink, the defending champions in the OBL-FIT from last year in Bayland Masters. You come charging forward here now. Your referee this evening, Miss Tonya Dean, ably assisted on the near side by Andrew Herbert, and on the far side, who's doing a really good job braving the sun this evening, Sadiq Hill has been poached out there for quite some time. Perhaps he could do with a little peak cap like mine to maybe shade himself from the sun, but he's doing a good job in making sure that everything remains nice and competitive. In the meantime, I believe Mark Marshall has sustained an injury to the right toe. A tackle coming in from Elvin Oxley, not known for tackling people but for scoring goals, but he did stick the boot in just a little bit. Marshall hopping like mad. Oof. As we look at the display and seeing that he got the right foot was taken away from him by Oxley, but they've hugged him and actually made up there, Marley. But some good keen action coming from both teams here.
Definitely.
Griffith in position and in position to take possession of it. Marshall looking to get it off that right boot, put the toe in rather gingerly there, Marley. I suspect he's feeling the pressure from the tackle. The throw goes down the line to Richard Wood. He's on his bike, sprints away, cuts it back towards the near post, finding Gibson, who loses possession. And coming out of their defense now, Bayland with Simmons, as the Bayland go down the right, in towards Simmons, plays the 1-2.
Well played.
Again, it's Oxley, back heel completed, but obviously too smart is Griffith, clears his lines. He then finds John Griffith, so 2 Griffiths on the field for the Paradise team, as Elvin Griffith wearing 22, and of course the Paradise white man in John Griffith also into the field of play. 8 minutes on our clocks here as these two teams battle out for top of the table supremacy. 0-0 the score between Bayland Masters and Paradise Masters. Marley?
Yeah, really loving the look of the game so far, Trev. I'm not sure if they'll be able to keep up this pace throughout the entire match though, Keith, because it started at a really, really brisk pace. You'll be tempted to think it was an over 35s match as opposed to over 50s so far. But started very, very well. Both teams really trying to play some good attacking stuff, spreading the ball wide, as Keith said, and really trying to attack the counterparts down the wings. So it's been a good, entertaining start so far. No real chances just yet, but both teams looking very nice and progressive and trying to get in behind each other. And I don't want to jinx it, but let's hope we see some goals here in this one, Keith.
You could only get goals if you shoot. They're passing the ball with precision and confidence, both teams, but the final pass, that creative pass, is lacking at the moment. And I believe that the team who strikes first in this game will win it. Bayland Masters going forward down the right-hand side of midfield. And I've said that so many times. If you want to get goals at Empire Ground, play the ball on the right-hand side, and then you can get in behind the opponent's defense. They go down the right once again. Empire is a tight ground, so you have to look, open your eyes, spread it wide, and eventually you will get the opportunities to take at least 1 or 2 shots. Here we go with Paradise down the left in the midfield. Paradise nil, Bayland Masters, forgive me, nil.
So here's Louis Crony delivering a delightful ball down the left-hand side, and two players colliding. Ball coming off the defender last, and Tonya Dean points to the left-hand side for a corner kick. Paradise pressing and probing down that left, and a very good ball released into the box. And as the ball was, the attempt was to float the ball across to the far side, the defender sticking out the boot there, and Gibson in possession for
First corner in the match, Trevor.
first corner for Paradise. They'll take it short, as we can see. Andrew Gooding looking to line up one with the right foot. He cuts back to the left, floats one inside, the deflection, and that one over the crossbar, headed towards the Carrington residence on 10 minutes. 0-0 the score between Bayland Masters and Paradise Masters. Marley.
Yeah, Paradise now just coming into it, Trevor. Bayland had been doing the early pressing in this one. They looked nice and alert early on, but Paradise just coming into it, getting a couple of possessions together, knocking it around, managing to lock it back onto the left foot and take the shot, and got the subsequent corner after that. So they've got themselves into a pretty dangerous position, and will be looking to capitalize here early on.
Well, Trev, as a man of stats, I need you in the next commentary next weekend to tell us how many balls have gone over the crossbar and out into the road, because they always seem to go over that side, and surely the players need to be more on target if they're going to get some goals. Another corner to Paradise. Paradise nil, Bayland Masters nil.
So yes, corner kick here now for Elvin Gibson. Gibson will float one towards the near post. Look to be helped on by Andrew Gooding. Didn't make the connection. Ball falls back to Gibson as he's robbed a bit. Bayland coming out of their defense now, floating one over to the right-hand side. It's a good ball, this one, finding Wesley Aline coming forward, 2-on-1. Norville making the move. He's onside, into the 18-yard box now. He carries it a little bit further, right foot shot. And we haven't seen that from Norville in quite some time. But he was headed for the far post, I believe he wanted to put that one into, but that just wasn't on the cards. And it comes off the boot, horribly wrong, Keith. Current score, Bayland Masters 0, Paradise Masters 0.
But that is unbelievable. An intricate pass through the gap. All he had to do, come inside and roll it past Braffett. But in the end, again, he went for power and kicked the ball over the crossbar. Marley, surely you would have tacked that away.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, Keith. It took a slight bobble at the end. I saw a slight bobble at the end. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But it was a really, really good chance. Well-weighted ball, perfectly weighted ball on the right side. Played through, time to perfection. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot, but he went for power as opposed to placement in the end. And that's what worked against him. So that one flew over the top of the bar, but very good chance for Bayland. They have definitely the best chance of the encounter so far. Paradise will be counting their lucky stars and looking to respond, Trevor.
Well, they surely are. I mean, Paradise seem to favour going down the left on this sunny Saturday afternoon. They normally will go with probably about 55% going down the right-hand side with John Griffith, but for some reason the ball seems to be following Edwin Gibson on that left-hand side. Perhaps they can try their luck on this opposite side. The ball is actually on this side now, in towards Stephen Simmons. He goes right, then has to go back left-hand side. Walters, who came over from Benfica to play with the Bayland lads. Down the right go Paradise, in towards Griffith. Charged down by Simmons and over the goal line for another corner. As far as the stats go, that's possibly about the fourth or fifth corner for Paradise. And if you know your stats, Marley, the more corners you get, the more chances you get to put the ball into the box, the more chance you have of getting the first goal this evening. So yeah. Paradise doing very well. Bayland need to watch out.
Yeah, Paradise knitting it together and fashioning some pretty decent opportunities. They got to be wary though, as we just saw Bayland catch them on the break. On that occasion, they were wide open for the taking there. But they're definitely fashioning the better of the chances, or probably getting the more chances so far. But Bayland definitely had the best chance of this encounter in this first half.
So here now is Walters with that trusted left foot, finds Norville, who's seemed to have switched sides, plays the ball, a little tickle pass inside, looking for Elvin Oxley, but easy as you like. Goal kick to the Paradise team as Bayland look to get some possession to make their presence felt here, but surely it's been almost always all Paradise in the first half so far. Bayland with not much of a say at this point. Here's Marshall in possession after receiving the ball from Albert Braffett, the keeper. Floats one, 40 yards up the pitch. It's a brilliant ball, cleared into the distance by Walters on this occasion. We're just about 15 minutes on our clocks here. Ball down the right-hand side, and then over the touchline. The throw-in, they said it came in and went back out from Gibson, so it will be a Bayland throw on this near side. And I'm almost sure that this one will be taken by Walters again, with just about 16 or so on our clocks here. 0-0 the score between Bayland Masters and Paradise Masters 50th edition, Marley. Bayland coming back into it just a bit though.
Yeah, definitely. Bayland, but they've always been there or thereabout in these opening minutes though. They've tried to keep a hold of the ball when they've gotten it. They're not necessarily just booting it and hoping for the best. Paradise, they're definitely the better pass inside. We've seen the evidence of that in this first half. They've managed to push them back, fashion a few chances and get themselves a few corners as well. But Bayland, they've looked good on the counter as we see them coming forward here again.
So there's the superb ball down the right, cut out at the back by Griffith. Paradise still making sure that the attacker can't turn. He's twisting, he's trying to turn, but it isn't on. Griffith is not allowing him to turn. A nice battle ensuing. And up goes the flag from Sadiq Hill, foul. Paradise winning. In fact, it's a throw-in actually, down the line to Gibson. Gibson inside to Richard Wood. Wood will turn, push, pull. Look for a 40-yarder over to the right this time. As the ball is hustled and harried off by Norville on this occasion, in towards his teammate. Norville in possession, a good turn. Clean pair of heels on Marshall, heads towards the 18-yard box now, floats one inside, towards the far post. Wesley Ali in possession, tickles past one, shoots, scores! Oh! Wesley Ali on 18 minutes. It's a brilliant finish. Excellent work from Norville on this near side. Ali with endless work to do. In the end, he took out one, he poked through the second man's legs, got possession of it, out came Braffett, too little, too late, into the back of the nets, 1-0. Bayland Masters 1, Paradise Masters 50th edition 0.
Yeah, well, that was excellent work done on this near side initially, Trevor. Really, really good play, really good turn. Tenacious run down this side, managed to dig out the cross, and a very good finish in the end. Didn't give up on it. Had defenders nipping all in and around his ankles, Trevor, but he managed to keep his composure, swivel, tap that one away. That was a very good goal. And you have to argue, pretty well deserved from Bayland as well, Keith.
Well, that was superb, sublime finish from the Bayland Masters. And I keep saying, Trevor, you have to bring the stats next time I'm here. The teams that attack on the right-hand side, when they're kicking to the left, or where we are always capable of scoring, because the teams push up much too high, and tactically, they leave themselves exposed. That was tremendous football from Bayland Masters, and the finishing, clinical. Bayland Masters 1, Paradise 0.
Yeah, we have to give the Bayland Masters lots and lots of credit in this first half, Keith. Remember, they're playing against a top side in Paradise here, a side that's second in the table, and that's actually the as I'm getting some strong looks from a clear Bayland supporter to my left. They're top side, Paradise is the top side, yeah? Definitely. But loads and loads of credit to Bayland in this first half. They played really well. They haven't, as I was saying earlier, just booted it at the field when they've gotten it. They've knocked it around and really troubled Paradise on the counter. Paradise a top unit, as we know. As you said, a win would take them into first place in the table. And that's actually the first goal that they've conceded. So Bayland Masters, the first side to breach this Paradise defense after 6 games. So that's some feat. So really, really well played in this first half from Bayland Masters. And this game is living up to the hype.
Like I said moments ago, it was a superb goal, well organized, clinical finishing, and unfortunately for Paradise, Braffett is frustrated in the goal, Trevor. I don't know if he's injured. They're going to make a change, and Bayland Masters will be happy. I can see John Nobby Parrish smiling for all his work on the far side. He thumbs up. Bayland Masters 1, Paradise 0. They're not dead, buried and gone as yet, because they have the ability to come back. But it has been a cracking game, and 2 of these teams are quite capable of reaching the last 4. Bayland Masters 1, Paradise, not in Paradise this evening, 0.
So Braffett will be retired. Albert Braffett, having tried to save that one, I think he injured the lower body, and in steps Junior Brown, who was playing centre-back, wearing the number 21. So immediately substituting Brown from the central defensive position into a goalkeeping. He's a very good goalkeeper. He would have played some football with him at the Wanderers Club. And he's not only a brilliant sweeper, he's also an excellent goalkeeper as well. And look out for, as the Bayland come charging forward, look out for him dribbling inside his own box. He will push, pull, and do all that fancy stuff and put the fans on edge. And it will only take a smart striker to come and steal the ball away, but he has all the skills to hand it as well with his hands, but his feet are very quick as well. At present, Paradise continue to trail here against Bayland Masters. It's Bayland Masters 1, Paradise Masters 0. Ball to Griffith as we get the restart in towards Croney. Louis Croney will come forward and play it into a space for Gibson. Ball stolen away and over the touchline. Paradise throw, heading towards the halftime whistle, which I expect any minute now as we await the final whistles here for the first half from referee Tonya Dean, of course, at this point in time. At present then, Paradise, spot of bother for them, having had all of the possession on the left-hand side, not really creating any major problems for Bayland. But of course, once Bayland get the ball and the combination between Russell Norville and Wesley Allen takes effect, we know it can always end in a goal, Marty.
Yeah, Allen's been really good, Norville as well in this first half. But Bayland overall, as you see, another brilliant turn there in the midfield. My word, and a lovely ball out to this right-hand side once again. But they've been good this half, Trev. They've been very good. Paradise, as we know, they're going to control a lot of the possession, but they're in unfamiliar territory at this point, having only for the first time conceded a goal this entire tournament so far, Trevor. So it'll be interesting to see how they come back after that. But Bayland's been very, very good in this first half.
Well, I'd say if you ask who needs the points most, the defending champions, Bayland Masters will be slouched in. At this point, slouched in 6th position. Nowhere for a defending champion to be.
No.
And it's about time they take the games that they're playing by the scruff of the neck. Otherwise, it's going to be good night nurse to the title that they won last year as well. Halftime here at the Empire Club Pavilion Road, Bank Hall, St. Michael, Barbados. They'll go for quick refreshments, a quick spin around, and we'll get the final half in. But at this point in time, thank you very much, Keith Griffith and Marty Leacock. We too will take a sip of water and some banter from the fans here, of course, here at Empire. But at present, as you leave us to head for the advertisements, it is a Bayland Masters 1, Paradise Masters 0 half-time scoreline at this point in time. And we'll catch you in the second half as you're gripped to your chairs and your soft drinks, etc. Half-time here, Bayland Masters 1, Paradise 0. Lots more in the second half.
They're coming for you, Trevor, boy. They won't hear yourself. The Paradise is the better set of
This Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC and the Old Boys League Football Invitational Tournament OBL-FIT for every single kick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, hat trick, brace, goal! Visit www.bdsmfc.org. The Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC invites you to the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament on the beautiful island of Barbados. Combined sightseeing, sun, sea, sand, surf, and of course fabulous football. Weeks and weekend, Friday 26th through Monday 29th May 2023. Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic. Our YouTube channel is BIMFC Masters, and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details. The Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. BTMI, in association with Commentator Sports Incorporated CSI and the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC, welcomes back the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament to the beautiful island of Barbados. BIMFC presents the best of local and overseas veterans footballers in a ding-dong battle, no stopping, table topping, jaw dropping football contest. Don't miss a single penalty kick, flick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, hat trick, brace, goal! Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details.
Hi, I'm Renee, and we are absolutely looking forward to welcoming you to Infinity on the Beach. We offer staycations, and the reason people choose us is because we're located right in the heart of the Gap, within walking distance of everything, but when you come back to the hotel, you have your own respite. We are right on the beautiful Dover Beach, so we provide the perfect location for that mix of local excitement and entertainment and relaxing time on the beach. If you walk out of the hotel in either direction, left or right, you have a choice of restaurants, nightlife, and amenities. So you never lack for anything to do. And when you come back to our property, you have a number of things you can choose from as well, including our beautiful Stefan's Beach Bar and Restaurant. The reason that many locals choose us, however, is because they say that when they come to stay with us, we make them feel like a tourist. And we're very, very proud of that fact. So please, when you're looking for somewhere to spend that relaxing weekend getaway, we invite you to come stay with us at Infinity on the Beach.
Goalkeeper Sports Bar, Licorice Village, Lord Hill, St Michael, Barbados. Telephone number 427-3168. Mobile number 826-0137. Lunchtime, Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. On Wednesdays, cow heel soup. Fridays, meal cuckoo. Saturday mornings, sauce. Friday night, karaoke starts at 8 p.m. The Goalkeeper Sports Bar, 427-3168 and 826-0137. Triple H Tours can handle all of your transportation requirements. Airport transfers, guided tours, weddings, and so much more. Whether you're here for business or here for pleasure, cruise through Barbados using this punctual and reliable service that exhibits reasonable prices. Call 1-246-234-0683 or 1-246-261-6701 or email dhunter_9@hotmail.com to guarantee an eloquent experience. Triple H Tours. Triple H Tours. Greetings. We're back. Live action at the Empire Club Pavilion Road, Bank Hall, St. Michael, Barbados, West Indies. Ball just made its way over the far side goal. And we'll require another one very quickly. At present, the halftime score, and we're now just about 30 odd minutes into this one, is Bayland Masters, that's Winston Enterprises Bayland Masters 1, Paradise Masters 50s edition 0. Just a couple minutes into the second half as you rejoin us. Into the final third goal, Bayland Masters.
Why you don't like the youngsters? Why you can't get young?
Ball given away by Bayland. John Griffith in possession, wearing the number 12 on the far right. He will cede or give up possession to Walters. Comes inside to Sergio Clark in an attacking position. And the ball stolen away. Back to Walters, playing at left back for the Bayland Masters. We're just about 32 on our clocks as we welcome back Keith Griffith and Marty Leacock to my left. Paradise again enjoying some possession, Marty, but we know possession doesn't really cut it. You need a goal to get back into this game. There's Junior Brown showing that he got skills as a goalkeeper and a keeper sweeper type person. Haven't seen him with his hands yet, but at this point doing well. Ball played inside, out comes Brown. Will collect with the right hand and then play it with the right foot as he brings both skills into play. We're just about 33, heading towards 34 minutes now. Gooding with the 180 turn, spreading it over to the left, finding, and in fact, attempted to find John Griffith. Griffith lets the ball go under the boot for some reason, only to win it back and to lose it again to Wesley Allen. I make it on that far side. Poke forward. And over the, in fact, taken by keeper Junior Brown as it goes over the touchline there. As we welcome back Marty Leacock here. Marty, your summation of what has transpired over the last minute and a half.
Yeah, similar vein to the first half, really. I remember questioning whether these guys would be able to keep up the pace that they started with, but they've kind of proven me wrong for even questioning it, Trevor. This game has been played at a pretty intense pace throughout this encounter. But similar vein to the first half, Paradise controlling more possession than the Bayland side. But Bayland won't be worried though. They're 1-0 up and they've managed to fashion the better chances in this game. So they won't be worried at all. They'll continue to play their game as we see Paradise trying to get in with the ball around the back. That's ended up being a pretty good attack in the end. But Paradise controlling the possession again, Trevor. Bayland happy to sit a bit deeper, knock it around, and they've been knocking it really well as well and looking to break on the counter. So still a fascinating encounter as we see Paradise with a corner in this second half.
So Keith, again, the stats will show that most goals coming from the right-hand side. Here we have a right-sided corner taken by John Griffith. This could easily be the equalizer. Ball into the box. Defensive work to be done. There's Crony, hooks it over the top, chance out, far post, shot comes in, wow. Clearance by Norville. He was his setup man in the first half. You know, make sure that the setup from Paradise is harmless as a fly, and the ball over the touchline for a Bayland goal kick. They're leading, and they're managing the game just the way you should if you want all 3 points. But of course, they still need to be wary of the likes of Tim Smith wearing the number 9, an Englishman. You know, the Englishmen are normally poachers. And Newton, who scored the most famous goal in Paradise history to win them the international title, as we look forward to the title again being up for grabs the 26th to the 29th of May 2023. And another man that has very dangerous capabilities in Brian Dangler is now in the game for Bayland, so that is a worrying sight
for the Yellow Submarine players as they go charging forward. There's Dangler, but the free kick taken quickly. It's in the possession of Paradise, who move very quickly towards Gibson. Inside, this time to Smith, to Gibson. Again, a free kick, so Paradise causing lots of trouble down this left.
Yeah.
This could easily be signs of the equaliser, Marley, and then Keith.
Yeah, they've started to knit a few attacks together here. They've done pretty well in the early stages of this second half. The resulting corner a few minutes ago already, that was probably their best chance in the entire game, Trevor. The opening that resulted from the keeper dropping the ball on that occasion. So they've come a bit closer than they've really been in the entire encounter so far. So they'll be smelling blood and they'll be looking to get back into this one.
What Paradise would have to do is come with some magic, but that was not on target. But Bayland Masters only have to play sensible. They lead by 1-0 at the moment, and if they can keep ball possession a lot better, I believe they will go on to win. The fans here from the Bayland, they're saying they will win 4-0, but at the moment, Paradise in search of the equalizer. It has been a competitive game, and surely at the moment, Paradise lead by 1-0. Bayland Masters in total control.
I've had a chat with that side fan as well, Keith. He's a very brave man. He's adamant that they're going to win 4-0. So I hope he's a betting man. He should garner a lot of cash if that one comes through. So we'll see how it goes.
So again, Simmons inside and floated across the far side as Paradise retreat. Bayland in possession. Sergio Clark with the leading ball, looking for Dangler on that far side. He's up against Crony, tries the defensive header, and the ball all the way back to goalkeeper, in fact, substitute keeper Junior Brown. He tosses it out around Dangler. Not very convincing though, Marley. A kind of a spooned throw, so I wouldn't give him 100% as a goalkeeper for that kind of delivery. I hope he has a lot more inside of him than that one, because that certainly didn't look as though he knew what he was doing.
What I believe that the Bayland Masters need to do, they need to drop one man back in the middle of the midfield, in front of the back four, to make sure that they don't give away the ball and play from out of a deep midfield. The lead on the evening is getting dark by 1-0, and if they can maintain that with a good organization so far, they will go on to win. Paradise, on the other hand, will need to shoot from distance because they are not getting in and around the area to take the Bayland Masters keeper. Still an open game, but Bayland Masters in control in the tangerine and black. Bayland Masters 1, Paradise 0.
So as we're riding on the backs of the Paradise fans, they want an equalizer. The Bayland are saying, no way, Jose, it's not going to happen. As we say, a pleasant evening to the Foresters Cricket Club from UK. Foresters Cricket Club, are you in the house? I think they're having a drink on the far side. They're not really listening to me. Oh yes, they're right here in front of us, having a great time here in Barbados. Foresters Cricket Club joining the Empire Posse as we go in search of another goal. Will it be the Yellow Submarine to get the equalizer known as Paradise Masters 50th edition? Or is it the salmon pink jerseys of Bayland Masters? It's Christchurch versus St. Michael. Christchurch in the yellow, St. Michael in the salmon pink. Ball down the left. Gooding will come wide. Find Newton. Slow, methodical build-up. Instead, they're giving the ball away to Simmons. And he comes all the way back to his defender. In towards Sergio Clark. Robbed of the ball by Louis Crony. To Gibson. The little back heel. Griffith can't get onto it. Ball played inside. Strong tackles. We want referee Tonya Dean to get out the road. Because the tackles are flying. It's a critical matchup, Marley.
Yep.
What it will mean, Paradise getting 3 points, will head to the top of the table if they can get it done. If not, it'll be Wildy Royalty for 24 hours, leading the table on 16 points. At this point, ball clear. Tomorrow, we go down to the Rubis Sports Club on Spring Garden for that lush green surface. And the carpet, of course, Marley. You can lay on it. You'll probably fall asleep in the afternoon after lunch. But these players will be playing on it tomorrow evening. Dangler with the little 1-2 ball inside. Oh, comes Brown. Collects with both hands. Guardedly. He throws again, Marley. I'm not convinced with that throw, you know, sir.
No, I don't think I am either, Trevor.
He does a little bit of a lob. As you can see on screen, the Forester Cricket Club have made it onto the YouTube channel, having a beer and a beverage here at Empire and enjoying their fabulous holiday here in beautiful Barbados, the Caribbean.
It looks more like a leg break than a proper goalkeeping throw, Trevor.
Well, at the moment, it seems that the Bayland Masters and their fans are enjoying themselves tremendously. They lead as we come inside the last 10 minutes of the game. They lead by 1-0. Paradise will have to come up with some magic, and surely Bayland Masters, if they should win this one, they will be looking to finish in the top 4. Bayland Masters 1, Paradise 0.
So again there, Marley, you see Junior Brown, not good at the distribution tactic, but surely as the ball comes highest, 6'1", 6'2", will always beat someone that's 5'5" or 5'6". So he went highest, caught it at the highest point as well, and was able to avert the danger. A quick hop, skip and a jump, and we saw on Thursday night, Barbados 0, Cuba 1. Oh no! We can't find the back of the nets again, Marley. The goal is a begging, but we're still not finding the back of the nets. We go to Antigua tomorrow, bottom of the table, and hopefully we'll be able to get 3 points from the Antiguans, who we used to really put to the sword quite often in my day. I would suspect there'll be a few changes to be made.
Hopefully.
All-out attack, maybe. Still respect for Antigua, but for sure we need 3 points here. We're at the bottom of the table. We really can't move off the bottom, per se, because it's the final game of the group. But we would want to have a good showing with a couple of international players coming in to join us as well.
Yeah.
The likes of Thierry Gale and those guys need to get on the score sheet to prove a couple of points.
Well,
and perhaps shut people like me up. You know me, I'm always looking to pick the team to make sure that it's going to be at its best, with the most potential. But the performance on Thursday night wasn't a bad one, but I thought that they should have probably gone for the jugular earlier. Having had a man sent off from Cuba on 35 minutes, my bench has to do a lot of more work than they did on Thursday night.
Yeah, well, the likes of Thierry Gale will have to get on the field before they could get on the score sheet, Darren. So that's food for thought for the coach there. If you play 60 minutes against 10 men and you're still not able to take anything from the game at home, I think that leaves a lot to be desired. But we'll see. Hopefully, we can pick it up in this next game so changes can be made and we can get some points on the board.
Yeah, Keith, you can have your 2 minutes, your 1 minute. The ball into the box. Here's Griffith, up against keeper. And easy as you like for Anthony Hamlet to pick and distribute to the left-hand side. Ball down the left. That's Paradise's right. Good control. Finds Louis Croney inside to Richard Wood. Play a 10-yard pass inside. Easy as you like for Worrell to come over to the left-hand side as the Bayland Masters continue to maintain the possession. If they continue to keep possession, Paradise will never score. And the classified score will then be 1-0 to Bayland, who will climb the table and move into first place for at least 24 hours. Moving into first place over Wildy Royalty, for sure. Yeah.
Well, Trevor, this is when the tactics of the coach has to work for Bayland Masters, leading 1-0, 8 minutes away from the end officially. They need to lock it tight at the back, keep possession of the ball, and then when Paradise attempts to come on the attack, they can play them on the counter-attack. But Bayland Masters in total control at the moment, pressing forward down the left. They lead, deservedly so, by 1-0 as we roll inside the last 7 minutes. Nobby Parrish very, very happy, sitting up in his chair, and enjoying every moment of it. Ball comes across the area. Chance for Bayland Masters to make it 2-0. No, they can't. Paradise would not want to go back to Dover and cannot get an equalizer.
Surely not. Here's Richard Wood looking to do something about it. Down the left, looking to find Newton. He played with the ball with the instep rather than the side of the foot. And we know the instep is not as accurate as the side of the foot. The ball over the touchline, throwing to Bayland. They'll also bring in some fresh legs.
Yes,
Sherwin
that
well
is
in possession.
good. That is the correct move. Bring on some fresh subs, delay a few minutes, and run the clock down. But they have to hold tight at the back. They lead by 1-0.
So, current score, Bayland, the Winston Enterprises sponsored Bayland Masters with that slim 1-0 lead over Paradise Masters 50th edition. Ball down the line, Dangler gives chase. The header comes in from Griffith. It's a very neat and tidy one. Finding Richard Wood, Dangler again with all the determination. Ball across the top, and there is Junior Brown, all 6'1", easy as you like. Takes it down with the chest and then plays it with his foot into the middle of the midfield. Paradise trailing, want the equalizer. How badly do they want it? The ball played down the right to Griffith, who will fake and go past the first defender. The second defender he can't evade. Ball over the touchline, throwing, taken by Griffith into Gibson. Finds Griffith again on the right. Bottom of the foot control. A little shimmy inside, tackles strongly. Back to Gibson it goes. Across the midfield instead of down the line. Finding Wood, who's strangely very deep this evening, and would want him to play a little higher up the field. Into the midfield it goes with Dangler getting a strong tackle. Marshall back on the field of play, looking for some runners. He'll try to float one. In fact, he goes down the line to Griffith. Strange enough, though, another facet of Marshall's game could be an overlap, Keith, but he never really goes for the overlap. And therefore, he expects John Griffith to go. Misunderstanding between the two. Ball all the way back to the defence of Paradise, in towards Crony. Clearance made by Bayland over to this near side. Newton controls, will go all the way back. Jones with the floated ball up the line. Bit of a body check. Ball over the touchline this time from the Bayland number 3, Richard Phillips. And with it, the ball will be taken, the throw-in taken by Richard Woodway 2. He'll go all the way back to Alvin Jones. Jones to Wood. A piece of magic now will open the door. Does he have the key? Yes, he does. Plays it inside, finds Crony. Crony faces up against Simmons. Simmons wins. Ball inside to Richard Woods. Tries for the snapshot volley. Sherwin Worrell is equal to the task and clears his lines in towards Wesley Allen, who'd taken a bit of a rest. And he's been substituted in for Dangler, I make it. Ball down the line. This time for Newton. Can't get hold of it. Clearance made in towards Danger Man and goal scorer Worrell. Ball down the line, looking for the ball into the box. Chased down by Junior Brown, the keeper. Does he keep it in? No, he doesn't. Corner kick to the Bayland Masters. Here we go again.
Well, Trevor, this is the time that Bayland Masters can run the clock down, take their time before they take the corner kick. We are in to the last couple of minutes. Bayland Masters looking to win this one and move up in the table. Surely they have played well. They finished with a aplomb early in that first half. And Paradise, try as they might so far, have not gotten back into the game. So we are into the closing stages. Paradise 0, Bayland Masters 1.
So with Bayland taking this 1-0 lead and turning it into a victory, they will move to the, having played 5 matches after this particular matchup, they'll move to 3 victories, no draws and 2 losses. That will give them 12 goals for, 3 against, and automatically move them to 9 points with a superior goal difference than RX Pro Vintage Masters and Blackrock Masters. They'll move straight into 4th the Bayland team right underneath.
It's not over yet. They have to defend in the closing minutes. This would be suicidal if they give away a goal. They have played very, very well and masterful at the back. Good defensive organization. Bayland Masters 1, Paradise 0.
So Sherwin Worrell, a very solid defender. Here he is again, up against John Griffith. He does what's necessary to throw him off, controlling it, but then the ball tickles off the boot. Corner kick in the final seconds as the final whistle is with Tonya Dean. She takes a peek at the right hand and she gives a little signal. I won't necessarily say what that signal is. I saw it, but I'm sure of it. There's just a couple more seconds or perhaps a minute or two on the clock. It's all with Dean, who's carried a very good game this evening. Lots of influential players on the field, and you know they can draw the attention of the referee with just one dribble or just one tackle. As we head just past that 50th minute into the injury time we go. Ball with Griffith, who throws short, looking for a turn. Unsuccessful. Out come Bayland with the ball on the left-hand side. Ball coming off of the attack, in fact the defender last. Ball with Paradise. Chance perhaps to get the equaliser and tie it up. I'm sure the Bayland will cry all the way home if there's an equaliser here. Ball into the arms of goalkeeper Anthony Hamlet. And I believe that is the final seconds of this one. He'll take his time to distribute a clearance, 45 yards up the pitch. Remember, you're watching live coverage of the 2023 Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classics All Boys League Football Invitational Tournament, the 50s edition. Ball down the right-hand side. Griffith wanted it inside. Instead, it was played outside by Ricardo White, I believe it was. And the score remains Winston Enterprises Bayland Masters 1, Paradise Masters 50th edition 0. And Simmons realizing that there's no need to score another goal, Keith. Just maintain possession for Bayland. And it's all 3 points.
Yeah, in Bajan parlance, it seemed that Paradise are dead, buried, and almost gone. Bayland Masters looking to get home, emphatically scoring that goal just before halftime. And on the evening, no one can say less than the Bayland Masters team with a better team. All Paradise can do now is hope that the game plays for another few minutes to give them a chance to equalize. But I'm saying, to me, it looked like if Paradise are dead, buried, and going.
As we say, good evening to Jeffrey Proverbs, locked and loaded to the live chat on the YouTube stream. He says, Keith knows what he's talking about. Okay, thank you very much to Jeffrey. And also to the chairman, Melvin Ibo Oxley, and a few others locked in there as well. Good commentary, they're saying. Ball into the box with Richard Wood. He'll look for some trickery here. Puts it back onto the edge of the box. Clearance made. That surely needed controlling and spanking into the back of the nets, but it's not to be. Here's Alvin Jones. Jones inside to Gibson. Gibson with the pass over to Newton. Newton controls. Down the line again. Gibson on his bike. He will look to float one out into the box. Cut out at the back. And time and space to play short is Clark. Ball given away into the box. He's just outside by about 6 inches. Of course, you can see it from here. Oversteps Tonya Dean. And so do our cameras perched on top of the Empire first floor there, Keith. Free kick to the Paradise team.
That was unnecessary. All he had to do is shatter the ball, run the guy outside. But to give away a free kick in this dying minute of the game, I cannot believe that he have made that mistake. He will be crucified by the Bayland Masters fans. They will have to defend with all their life. Paradise seeking some magic as they go forward in the last minute of time added on for stoppages.
So will it be their first loss? Ball into the box. It's a defensive header from the same man that created the free kick in the end. He had to do justice to that one. Wood will press that reset button and come all the way back. Ball floated inside again. Defensive header There's Tanya Dean taking another quick peek at the watch again on the left hand. Ball down the left. Keeper's outside the goal. And then a good clearance there from Junior Brown. He remains up the field. He's still outside the box. The ball floated inside. He's beaten. Hits the wall on the far side and not the net. That would have been embarrassing. Current score, Winston Enterprises Bayland Masters 1, Paradise Masters 50th edition 0. Surely the final whistle will come shortly, Keith. And then Marley.
Well, like I said, Bayland Masters defeating Paradise. Paradise dead, buried, and gone. And on an evening where the game was really exciting, the better team won and move up the standings. Paradise 0, Bayland Masters 1.
Yeah, it was a very good game from the Bayland Masters, really. They managed to control large portions of the game, not necessarily with possession, Trevor, but they managed to keep themselves nice and tight at the back. They passed the ball really well in transition, and I think in transition is where they were the most potent today against a very good Paradise unit. They managed to fashion the better chances, the most clear-cut chances in the game, having less possession. They were happy to concede possession, but really have some real concise and sharp breaks on the counter. They managed to grab a goal from one of them. So a very good game tactically from the Bayland Masters. They did really, really well today. For Paradise, second in the table, Trevor. It might be a bit harsh to say were they a little bit disappointing today. They weren't able to fashion much. You kind of were expecting more from Paradise. Very good side, very good passing this side. They monopolized possession today again, as we've grown accustomed to see them doing. But they really weren't able to make any inroads into this side. A couple of half chances are the only thing they'll be able to take back to Dover and right about. So very well played from Bayland, unfortunate for Paradise.
Yeah, Keith?
On an evening where Bayland Masters got it right, they scored a brilliant goal just in and around the area. They always threaten, and when they scored a goal just before halftime, they emerged as the winners. And like I said earlier, Bayland Masters 1, Paradise 0. Paradise dead, buried, and gone on a wonderful evening.
Well, thank you very much to Keith Griffith and, of course, young Marley Leacock from CSI as well, Commentator Sports Incorporated. Yours truly, Trevor Thorne, here with the final wrap-up. What we can say is that in the earlier encounter, it was in the over 35s category, Deacons FC 4, Dighton Griffith Old Scholars 2 in the 35s, followed by another good clash, a 1-apiece draw between Exactly Unified Masters in the 50s, with the Empire Club fighting back through Gabriel going on 25 minutes as well. 1 goal apiece, Exactly 1, Empire 1. And in the final game of the evening, Winston Enterprises Bayland Masters running out 1-0 winners over Paradise Masters 50th edition. An 18th minute finish from, in fact, a tidy little finish from Wesley Allen after being set up by Russell Norville with all that work. 1-0 on the evening. A quick reminder of tomorrow's games. We're not at Empire. Join us for live coverage at 3 p.m. where we will be bringing 3 matches in the 50s. Wildy Royalty coming up against Carlton Wanderers at 3 at Rubis Sports Club, Spring Garden Highway. Benfica will take on Matt West Haggett Hall at 4. And at 5, Trents with a small matter of trying to run all over RX Pro Vintage Masters at 5. In the 35s on the other side of the pitch, because we do have 2 fields set up, and they've all been remarked bigger and better for your action tomorrow evening. Wider pitches, longer pitches, lush green surface as well in the 35s tomorrow evening. Carlton ATP against Allen School Old Scholars in the 3 p.m. matchup. A little bit of a space in between those two. At 5 p.m, Mavericks will take on All the We FC. All the We, top of the table, basically, with the likes of Deacons getting 3 points this evening. They move and knock All the way off into second spot. So the battle for the title continues in the 35s with All the Way as well as Deacons at the top of the table. And in the 50s, Paradise Masters 50th edition missing out on a chance to go top
But of course, Winston Enterprises Bayland Masters finally waking up and coming to the party this evening after a couple of losses, 2 losses and 2 wins. They've moved to 3 wins for the season into 4th place. Marty, well done to Bayland. Finally coming to the party as well. But of course, they still need to deal with the likes of Wildy Royalty, the likes of Trent's, and our Expo Vintage Masters as well as that tournament continues. But lots more from us here at the Empire Facility, Pavilion Road, Bank Hall. We'll leave here tonight. We move to Rubis Sports Club tomorrow afternoon with 2 sides of the field with pitches on both sides as well, and lots of action. Bars, food, music, live commentary, YouTube channel on BIMFC Masters as well. Follow, like, and subscribe. Yours truly, Trevor Thorne, with the final words of the evening. As I say, thanks very much to my co-hosts, Marty Leacock and Keith Griffith as well this evening. Jerry and Alan at the technical side, the BIMFC, the OBL-FIT staff, the Empire staff as well. Good evening, good night. Tomorrow evening, 3 p.m. at the Rubis Sports Club. Join us. Thank you very much.
Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. BTMI, in association with Commentator Sports Incorporated CSI and the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC, welcomes back the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament to the beautiful island of Barbados. BIMFC presents the best of local and overseas veterans footballers in a ding-dong battle, no stopping, table topping, jaw dropping football contest. Don't miss a single penalty kick, flick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details.
Hi, I'm Renee, and we are absolutely looking forward to welcoming you to Infinity on the Beach. We offer staycations, and the reason people choose us is because we're located right in the heart of the Gap, within walking distance of everything, but when you come back to the hotel, you have your own respite. We are right on the beautiful Dover Beach, so we provide the perfect location for that mix of local excitement and entertainment and relaxing time on the beach. If you walk out of the hotel in either direction, left or right, you have a choice of restaurants, nightlife, and amenities. So you never lack for anything to do. And when you come back to our property, you have a number of things you can choose from as well, including our beautiful Stefan's Beach Bar and Restaurant. The reason that many locals choose us, however, is because they say that when they come to stay with us, we make them feel like a tourist. And we're very, very proud of that fact. So please, when you're looking for somewhere to spend that relaxing weekend getaway, we invite you to come stay with us at Infinity on the Beach.
Goalkeeper Sports Bar, Licorice Village, White Hill, St. Michael, Barbados. Telephone number 427-3168. Mobile number 826-0137. Lunchtime, Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. On Wednesdays, cow heel soup. Fridays, meal cuckoo. Saturday mornings, sauce. Friday night, karaoke starts at 8 p.m. The Goalkeeper Sports Bar, 427-3168 and 826-0137. Triple H Tours can handle all of your transportation requirements. Airport transfers, guided tours, weddings, and so much more. Whether you're here for business or here for pleasure, cruise through Barbados using this punctual and reliable service that exhibits reasonable prices. Call 1-246-234-0683 or 1-246-234-0683. 261-6701 or email dhunter_9@hotmail.com to guarantee an eloquent experience. Triple H Tours. Triple H Tours.
Visit Ayers Meat Shop today for all your poultry, pork, beef, lamb, and fish needs. Located in the Aberdeen Jones Building, Gall Hill, Christchurch, you can purchase premium meat cuts specifically to suit your needs at unbeatable prices. You can also find us in the Glebe St. George and home delivery available island-wide. You can reach us at 256-2565 or 256-2629. Ayers Meat Shop.
Scotty's Car Rentals. New cars, low prices. 7-seaters, Jeeps, small cars, and mid-sized sedans. From as low as $78 Barbados daily. Special conditions apply. They offer free pickup and delivery. Fully loaded vehicles, visitor rental permits, comprehensively insured, GPS available, and ask about our leasing program. Find us at Lodge Hill, St. Michael, Barbados. Telephone number 246-243-4653 or 246-230-5850. Go to our website at www.scottdeals.biz. Our email address is kkscott@hotmail.com and our Facebook is Scotty's Cheap Car Rentals. Visa and MasterCards accepted. Scotty's Car Rentals. New cars, low prices. This week's Sweet Vibe Music Show on Hot 95.3 FM is powered by your favourite football legends, Melvin Ibo Oxley, Trevor Thorne and Julian Annell, and the crew at the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC and the Old Boys League Football Invitational Tournament OBL-FIT for every single kick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Visit www.bdsmfc.org. The Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC invites you to the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament on the beautiful island of Barbados. Combined sightseeing, sun, sea, sand, surf, and of course fabulous football. Weeks and weekend, Friday 26th through Monday 29th May 2023. Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic. Our YouTube channel is BIMFC Masters and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details. The Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. BTMI, in association with Commentator Sports Incorporated CSI and the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC, welcomes back the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament to the beautiful island of Barbados. BIMFC presents the best of local and overseas veterans footballers in a ding-dong battle, no stopping, table topping, jaw dropping football contest. Don't miss a single penalty kick, flick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details.
Hi, I'm Renee, and we are absolutely looking forward to welcoming you to Infinity on the Beach. We offer staycations, and the reason people choose us is because we're located right in the heart of the Gap, within walking distance of everything, but when you come back to the hotel, you have your own respite. We are right on the beautiful Dover Beach, so we provide the perfect location for that mix of local excitement and entertainment and relaxing time on the beach. If you walk out of the hotel in either direction, left or right, you have a choice of restaurants, nightlife, and amenities, so you never lack for anything to do. And when you come back to our property, you have a number of things you can choose from as well. including our beautiful Stefan's Beach Bar and Restaurant. The reason that many locals choose us, however, is because they say that when they come to stay with us, we make them feel like a tourist. And we're very, very proud of that fact. So please, when you're looking for somewhere to spend that relaxing weekend getaway, we invite you to come stay with us at Infinity on the Beach.
Goalkeeper Sports Bar, Licorice Village, Mayrod Hill, St Michael, Barbados. Telephone number 427-3168. Mobile number 826-0137. Lunchtime, Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. On Wednesdays, cow heel soup. Fridays, meal cuckoo. Saturday mornings, sauce. Friday night, karaoke starts at 8 p.m. The Goalkeeper Sports Bar, 427-3168 and 826-0137. Triple H Tours can handle all of your transportation requirements. Airport transfers, guided tours, weddings, and so much more. Whether you're here for business or here for pleasure, cruise through Barbados using this punctual and reliable service that exhibits reasonable prices. Call 1-246-234-0683 or 1-246-261-6701 or email dhunter_9@hotmail.com to guarantee an eloquent experience. Triple H Tours. Triple H Tours.
Visit Ayers Meat Shop today for all your poultry, pork, beef, lamb, and fish needs. Located in the Aberdeen Jones Building, Gall Hill, Christchurch. You can purchase premium meat cuts specifically to suit your needs at unbeatable prices. You can also find us in the Glebe St. George and home delivery available island-wide. You can reach us at 256-2565 or 256-2629. Ayers Meat Shop.
Scotty's Car Rentals. New cars, low prices. 7-seaters, Jeeps, small cars, and mid-sized sedans. From as low as 78 Barbados dollars daily. Special conditions apply. They offer free pickup and delivery, fully loaded vehicles, visitor rental permits, comprehensively insured, GPS available, and ask about our leasing program. Find us at Lodge Hill, St Michael, Barbados. Telephone number 246-243-4653 or 246-230-5850. Go to our website at www.scottdeals.biz. Our email address is kkscott@hotmail.com and our Facebook is Scotty's Cheap Car Rentals. Visa and MasterCards accepted. Scotty's Car Rentals. New cars, low prices. This week's Sweet Vibe Music Show on Hot 95.3 FM is powered by your favourite football legends, Melvin Ibo Oxley, Trevor Thorne and Julian Annell, and the crew at the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC and the Old Boys League Football Invitational Tournament OBL-FIT for every single kick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Visit www.bdsmfc.org. The Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC invites you to the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament on the beautiful island of Barbados. Combined sightseeing, sun, sea, sand, surf, and of course fabulous football. Winston weekend, Friday 26th through Monday 29th May 2023. Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic. Our YouTube channel is BIMFC Masters, and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details. The Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. BTMI, in association with Commentator Sports Incorporated CSI and the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC, welcomes back the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament to the beautiful island of Barbados. BIMFC presents the best of local and overseas veterans footballers in a ding-dong battle, no-stopping, table-topping, jaw-dropping football contest. Don't miss a single penalty kick, flick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details.